Yesterday, I had something horrible happen to me. I found a big dead cockroach in my husband's office.
Wow.
Oh, man, I hate it
Wow.
when that happens.
Yeah.
Never before has the pest control industry been so important because they are entering our homes, our businesses, not only taking care of those usual pets, but also targeting something a little different.
Absolutely. The biggest pest of all right now, which is COVID-19. And not just every
Yep.
single pest company, but this one in particular. This is Truly Nolan. This is Trent English. He is a pest control technician with Truly Nolan Pest Control of Las Vegas. How are you there, Trent? How you been?
I'm doing great. I'm surviving, keeping my head above water.
No, no,
I
There you
well,
have
go.
kids that have been shelter in place and we haven't gone insane. So, yeah,
you,
well, I'm
you
doing great.
haven't started hating each other
Bravo.
yet? They haven't divorced you like Macaulay
No,
Culkin divorced his parents? No, this is good.
not yet. No, we're doing okay.
It's still early. We don't know how long this is going to last, but alas, let's talk about this. Truly Nolan is going truly sanitized. Since even before March, you've had the ability to absolutely sanitize. Not It's not a cleaning service, not a maid service, but sanitize
Mhm.
places of business and your home to make sure that things are going to be as clean as possible, so you're not spreading this virus everywhere.
Absolutely. We've been in the industry. Disease prevention is tethered to pretty much everything we do. So
You've been
COVID
stopping the
19,
plague for a
you
while.
know,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right. We've been a big part. We play a huge critical role in disease prevention. So absolutely, this is not a far leap from what we were doing traditionally to stop pest vectors.
yeah.
And Truly Sanitize is just one of those programs where we go in. It's engineered a little differently because we're going into businesses and homes. Again, like you mentioned before, it's not a cleaning service. This is a disinfecting service. So, my OCD kicking in. This is right up my alley anyway. All those areas that people
Nice.
touch on a regular basis, and there are so many hundreds that would blow your mind walking into each business or home or facility. It's designed to kill those bacteria, lingering bacteria and viruses, hantavirus, HIV, SARS-CoV-2. We all know the human coronavirus that's linked to COVID-19, kill
Mhm.
COVID-19, and then influenza A, B, C. The list goes on. So, we go in, we hit all these areas that people touch on a regular basis. We disinfect these facilities, and it helps with the people that have been sitting shelter in place, these businesses that have been shut down, employees that are coming back in with concerns. We're sanitizing, disinfecting these environments, and it also restores consumer confidence in businesses again. They don't have to live in fear that they can go out and help our economy thrive. These small businesses get going again.
Mhm.
They can go
Yep.
into a clean, sanitized environment.
Absolutely, Trent, and that's your truly sanitized service that you're offering. It really is two part, isn't it? You're protecting the workplace, the people who are working in the business, and also you're protecting the customers. So super important right now. Over the past few weeks, Sean and I have been talking to a lot of businesses that have reopened. So for many people, oh my gosh, be it a restaurant or a retail establishment, their doors have been shut. What do you advise business owners when they have left a space for a long time? What should they be aware of?
Well, businesses and homes that have been sitting vacant, these pests didn't know what was going on in the world. And when, ironically, not ironically, but indirectly, when we changed the way we live, less movement in the valley, we stopped their traditional food source areas where they gather to live and thrive. They're in search of food, shelter, and water. So these businesses that have been shut down for a while, I mean, these pests have been on the search for additional food sources. So opening up your doors, you may find cockroaches that have come up through the drains. The drain lines
Oof.
weren't being flushed on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Drain flies, cockroaches that came through those points of entry where there's negative airflow because there's no residual barrier protection. Rats that were in search of food, that were just exploring, trying to find and thrive. Um, Find organic debris to feed on because they didn't have those open buffets like they used to around the city. So, opening up your doors, you may be battling some of those issues for the most part. If you're one of those lucky ones that didn't, I mean, that we still live in a desert. This is we're sitting here at summer and it's a pest explosion. So it's always great to make sure that you have some kind of barrier protection inside a facility or home.
Oh, I know that.
Certainly.
Truly, Nolan, we have any problems, we're going to call you. Big infestations, we're going to call you. 30 seconds left. Please tell us any do-it-yourself tips so we can get ahead of it and maybe stop them from coming in the first place.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I have a 5-hour segment doing this here. I have to show you this. This is one of the most valuable resources I could just recommend. You can get
sticky
these
boxes
at Home Depot and Lowe's. Yeah, I mean, they're great for removing unwanted hair. I'm kidding. Don't do that. But they catch and contain pests. And so this helps, when you have negative airflow around a home through, thresholds of doors that need door sweeps removed, weather stripping that's just lost its integrity, garage doors to the right and left, these fold up. Great list of catch and contain problems. They also help us identify, and they fold up into a little box there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can lay them out flat, but they allow us as professionals and homeowners to see what the pest pressures are and to stop those problems from getting through those points of entry where there's negative airflow. Really great devices. Real quick, I use a lot of caulk and sealant, clear sealant, because I'm not a professional caulker. I don't want everybody seeing my mistakes. But negative airflow, right now we have a lot of scorpions that are seeking, they're coming out of hibernation.
Yep.
So I've had a lot of calls with them popping through ceiling fans, bathroom fans, caulking and sealing around these areas to stop that negative airflow. Makes such a huge difference.
Well, it's good to know.
Right.
Worth noting, by the way, just a brief reminder, Trent, not a professional caulker. Sorry. But he will clean some bugs and get rid of some COVID-19 for you, which is good enough for me. Trent, it's great having you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
That's about all the cockroach and scorpion talk I can handle. Let's move on.
I've got my fill.
Yeah.
TrulyNolan.com. If you want to book them, you can also use the phone number that's right there on your screen. They cover the entire valley. Homes, businesses, they get you covered. Truly Nolan, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.